Quite a few communities here in the path of the worst part of the storm. And again, that's the area here right on your screen where you see the red and green colors touching. That's a very healthy signal that this storm is rotating and really could put down a tornado at any time. The National Weather Service has actually issued a flash flood warning for parts of Grafton, Sullivan, and Merrimack counties. And the particular concern here is in and around Newport, where we have had some significant reports of flooding. With the heavy snow plus the gusty winds, we could see near whiteout conditions, and certainly the roads are going to be slippery here for the foreseeable future. And the problem here is once we change over to rain later on, the snow is going to absorb that rain like a sponge. This is going to be very difficult to move around, especially for cleanup later this morning. Speaking of tonight, not as comfortable for sleeping. Instead of opening the windows, I might opt for the AC overnight. A crest just over 21 feet is actually major flood stage here in Plymouth, and that means water is likely to come up close to the Plymouth State Ice Arena, as well as many of those low-lying areas along Route 175A just over the river in Holderness. This will be the focus for more shower and even some thunderstorm activity later on your Wednesday. In fact, some of these storms could be on the stronger side. We're talking the potential for downpours, small hail, even some gusty winds. We could get gusts 35, 40, perhaps even as high as 45 miles per hour. So the combination of snow, the gusty winds going to create very difficult travel conditions, very low visibility.
Now, meteorologist Matt Hoenig with your Storm Watch 9 forecast.
Another winter storm is on the way for tonight and into tomorrow, and there are some changes to the forecast this morning as the storm tracks a little bit farther south. We are looking at a period of moderate to at times heavy snowfall through interior parts of southern and central New Hampshire. Still looks like we'll start with some rain or wintry mix close to the coastline, but even there things should change over to a period of snow by tomorrow. Both the Monday morning commute and the Monday evening commute are going to be impacted by some really messy weather. A winter storm warning is in effect for much of central and southern New Hampshire. That's indicated by the pink colors there. Along the seacoast and up north, we are under a winter weather advisory, where we're still going to see snow in those areas, just not quite as much as in the winter storm warning area. Things are quiet for right now, and we'll see a lot more of this where this comes from. This is a live look in Dublin this morning, where we have some clouds overhead. It's currently 26 degrees, and temperatures will start to warm above freezing as we get into the afternoon. Where we're still hanging on to clear skies in eastern New Hampshire, check out the temperatures there. 10 in Pittsfield, 7 in Milton, it's 18 in Newmarket, 20 in Raymond. Even there, we will warm above freezing this afternoon, and that's the key to this forecast, because with temperatures that'll still be fairly marginal this evening, that's why I think in especially southern New Hampshire, we'll start with a period of some wintry mix or some rain. If you have any last minute things to take care of today, no issues. Clouds, but we are dry with highs back in the mid to upper 30s this afternoon. Here's our storm system, bringing some snow to Michigan, Indiana, Ohio this morning. Rain farther south all the way down to the Carolina coastline. As this moves into New England, it'll hit the colder air mass that's in place. That's why we are expecting more messy, wintry weather. No travel impacts related to weather through today, but tonight conditions really deteriorate after about 9 p.m. High travel impacts both the morning and the evening commute, with still some snow continuing to the first part of Monday night. Here's that timeline with Futurecast. The first flakes and raindrops start to fall between about 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. And yes, by about midnight, there will be some periods of moderate snow developing, especially just west of the rain snow line that now looks like it may set up from the Dover area down through Nashua. South and east of there, we probably hang on to some rain through very early tomorrow morning. But even there, we'll switch over to a period of snow by early Monday morning. That's why it's going to be very messy heading out the door tomorrow. I suspect we'll have some school delays and cancellations, but those who having to work tomorrow, it is going to be a messy ride to and from, with some off and on snow continuing through most of Monday afternoon and Monday evening. So here's our latest snowfall forecast. We're looking at a jackpot zone from the Monadnock region to the north side of Manchester, Concord, the southern and eastern lakes region, as well as over to Rochester, where there's potential for over a half foot of accumulation. Lighter totals south and east of Manchester and Nashua over toward the coastline, where we hang on to more mixing overnight through very early tomorrow. Also lighter totals up in the White Mountains and the Great North Woods, where we just simply have a shorter duration of that snow taking place. And the winds turn gusty tomorrow, so not only will we have the moderate snow falling, but it'll be blowing around, and that could reduce visibility on the roadways with some gusts between 20 and 30 miles per hour. So alert weather tonight through tomorrow with the wintry mix snow and wind all moving in. Tuesday we'll get some breaks of sunshine, especially south of the mountains, but it's a quick break in the action. Another storm on the way for late Wednesday and into Thursday. That one also looks messy right now, but much like this storm, we'll be watching the trends. Keep a very close eye on that storm track, because if it does trend farther south, it could be another storm that brings significant snow accumulations.
Wow. So that last storm was super moist, and it's super heavy to move that snow with a shovel or a snowblower. Can you predict what kind of snow this is going to be?
Yep, it's going to be heavy and wet yet again.
Excellent.
So take your time shoveling and snow blowing. It is going to be messy tomorrow.